Well, here I am again. I'm back. It's been about 2 years since I recorded a video about my diabetes. I recorded about 3 months worth of real life with type 2 diabetes about 2 years ago. My blood sugars went off the rails and I brought them back down by managing my blood sugars with food only and no medications. 2 years later, I'm back on medication. It is currently February 2023, and about September 2022, my blood sugars skyrocketed. I'm not sure 100% why. It could be because of eating bad diet. I turned 50 in August and I went on vacation, and I might have fallen off the rails for a while, but then I got back on it. But I couldn't get my blood sugars back down. No matter what I tried fasting, I tried eating extremely low carb, I tried losing weight. I just couldn't get my blood sugars back down. And they were about between 9 and 13 millimoles per liter every time I checked my blood sugars. And that's what we measure our glucose in Canada, is by millimoles per liter. If you are in the United States, you probably do deciliter. So just multiply my numbers by 18 to get the milligram per deciliter. So anyways, here I am. I'm on a medication. I first went back on metformin and it did not work. It did not affect me one bit. Didn't help me at all. And it did many years ago when I was first diagnosed as a diabetic. Metformin helped me really well. But then I went off medication and been managing it with a low carb diet for years. But this time going back on medication, it just didn't work at all. So the metformin didn't work at all, and so what we tried after a month of metformin, realizing it wasn't working. I even doubled the dose, still wasn't working. I am now on a drug called Janumet, which is a combination of metformin and Janumet, which is a DPP-4 inhibitor. And it's been working. So my blood sugars are going back down. They're usually in the 6 millimoles per liter range, 6 to 7, sometimes a little higher depending. I've also had to cut back on caffeine because I felt that might be affecting my blood sugars. So I've been doing a lot of decaf, herbal teas instead. Still doing coffee once in a while. I had a coffee today. Usually I'll get a coffee if I go out and I'm in the city, then I'll grab a coffee just because it's habit, and I feel like I need a coffee when I'm out, which is not often. It might be once a week. And also today I also started using a glucose flash glucose meter again on my arm. I just installed it. It takes an hour to get used to reading, so I'm not able to measure yet a reading, but I will do that and keep track of what I'm eating. So I won't be posting or recording every single day, but I'm going to track my progress, and my goal is within the next 3 months to get off the medication again. Oh, by the way, I was also using berberine. I've gone on and off berberine because berberine really, my stomach doesn't do well with it. So I've gone on and off on it, but when I started this new Janumet drug, I also started berberine for a month, and I used it, and it was helping, but I wasn't sure if it was the drug or the berberine. So I decided to get off berberine and just use the drug for now, get my blood sugars to a good position where I can sort of wean off of them and go back to managing my blood sugars with food again, if possible. If not, and I have to stay on the drug, I'll stay on the drug. I have no problems with taking medication if it helps. It's better than not taking medication and my blood sugars are skyrocketing. So I'm hoping I can get off, but if not, I'll stay on it. So I'm just going to track, maybe record something once a week. So if you're interested in following me and doing this, don't forget to subscribe and hit that little bell next to subscribe to get notifications whenever I post a new video. Okay, hope to check in later.